Michael, a lot of the story from the game has been about Richmond and them sort of falling over in the second half. There hasn't been a lot of credit to North. You must be absolutely delighted with the response in that second half to dominate like you did and come away with the result.
Yeah, we were in a bit of trouble at half time, weren't we? But the response was great. 30 odd points down at half time, and we made up that ground really quickly. We were hoping to come in, round about, just thereabouts at 3/4 time, and to make up the ground so quickly was great. We just did our review today and went through some of the things that sort of put us in a position that weren't ideal at half time. So we're still really searching to put together 4 solid quarters together, and we think when we can do that, we're going to be a good team. So like all teams, still striving to improve.
Is that the type of half that can define a group's season? I mean, you've been tested plenty of times before over the last couple of years, and perhaps been a slight amount of criticism about not responding to those challenges, but you really sort of responded at half time and took the game back to Richmond. Yeah,
I think so. Like, I just, confidence as well from the group to be able to score heavily, in a short period of time is great. So, whatever position we find ourselves in this year, I know we can always, come back to that game and know we can get ourselves out of trouble. So I think it's great for the group, great for the fans and everything like that too. So we had a good game the week before in Perth, and we were able to back it up, and another big challenge this week against Adelaide over there.
How much confidence do you take out of being able to run out games so well this season, as opposed to last year? I guess that was the hurdle, I guess, and this year you really run over the top of teams.
Yeah, it seems to be the opposite to last year. We were starting really well last year and then fading away, and we've done a really solid pre-season. So I think we've got enormous confidence, in our legs to be able to carry out games and run out games. A lot of people talking about Port Adelaide, but the belief within our playing group is whatever position we find ourselves in, I think we'll be able to get over the top.
Seems like you have a much more even spread of contributors as well this season. I know the big names are also playing well, but it's good to have contribution from across the board.
Yeah, certainly, and I think that's when we play our best footy, when we're getting an even effort from the whole 22 and good sides. That's what they do, and at the moment we've been able to play good footy because we're getting an even spread. So it's very good.
Tyrone got a couple of weeks for that shiner. You might have that for a couple of weeks as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look pretty. I haven't got the best of heads at the best of times, so the eye certainly doesn't help. But we knew they were going to come out strong, and we got into a bit of scuffle. I certainly come off second best in that incident, but we knew what we were going to get, and they certainly come out firing, and their first half was certainly evident of that.
Have a smile to see that he got suspended for the incident?
Oh, look, it's unfortunate. You never want to see people missing out of our game, but it was unfortunate for him. But I'm not too really worried about whatever come from it. But it was just an exciting victory, and hopefully it's just one that we can surge forward from here.
You must be really happy with your form. I guess last year probably injuries and a bit of form. You spent a bit of time in the twos. This year you've sort of cemented yourself there in the back six. You'd be pretty pleased with the rate you're going?
Yeah, it's been really good. Certainly last year was pretty frustrating for myself, and I was able to do a whole pre-season this year and get my body, strong and healthy. So it certainly helped, and we've got a really good mix down back, and enjoying my footy at the moment, and it's pretty good. We're winning, so certainly making it a lot more enjoyable.
That half time, did you sense during the third quarter that Richmond were starting to break a little bit, and perhaps their confidence, given what's happened to them over the last 8 weeks, has been a bit down, and you could take advantage of that? Was there a sense of that out in the ground?
Not really. I think we're just so focused on what we can control and what we can do, and we knew that if we sort of stuck to what we can do and stick to our game plan, that we could get over the top of them. So, but certainly you could feel the momentum swing in the game, and the crowd become involved, and they were pretty vocal, and everything seemed to work for us too. So it's pretty hard. We've certainly been on the receiving end of that in the past, but it was good for it to work for us. And momentum's a big thing in footy. We got that in the second half.
And Boomer among the votes again. Is he ever going to stop?
I don't think so. He's still as strong and quick as ever. So I can't see him slowing down anytime soon. And I was saying to someone this morning, make an ideal sub too as he gets older in his career. So maybe in his 40s he can play the sub role.
Is it a danger game this week against the Crows on their home turf?
Yeah, definitely. It's a massive task. We head over there and play at Adelaide Stadium, which we haven't played there before. So it's another test for us. We've been really good on the road this year, but Adelaide are red hot, and in not too dissimilar position to us. That they really need to win and to stay, stay with the pack. So they'll throw everything at us, and it certainly is. It's going to be a tough game.
What's it been about your travelling form this year? I mean, you've beaten everyone almost everywhere, and also you've beaten the only team to beat Port Adelaide here in Etihad. What's it been? Is it extra confidence going away with the group this year? It seems to be something that's changed.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. We've always said we want to be a team that can win anywhere against anyone. So we've won games on the road, which has been great, and we haven't been able to do that in the past. But the group's just starting to mature a bit. We're getting older. There's a really good mix of youth and experience. But those younger guys have all played 60, 70 games now, and I just think the group's gelling really well. It's a good chance to get away, all together, and it's just our group, and we seem to be performing. So I don't know, maybe the group's getting older, a bit more experienced, and we're able to win away from home.
Has there been another year in your career where the club's been better poised for the run home to the finals than this year?
I'm not too sure. It's only the halfway mark, and we're in a really good position. But I think the list is in a really good shape. Hopefully we can get Daniel Wells back, soon, and hopefully we get Nathan Grimer back this week. Lindsay Thomas. So there's certainly plenty of depth, and I think that's the thing that's got to be good for us, because we probably haven't had that depth in the previous years as what we have at the moment.
Is there any update on just, firstly, Wellsy, when he might come back, and secondly, Lindsay? I know he was a late out for the game.
Wellsy is still a couple of weeks away. We're really excited to get him back, but he'll progress into a bit of running and that. I think I'm not 100% certain on Wellsy, but Lindsay Thomas, he'll have to get through a fitness test, but hopefully we'll get him back this week.
Great.
No worries, thank you. Cheers. No problem at all. Thank you.